The HBCU First Look Film Let's Talk series is touring historically Black colleges and bringing experienced Hollywood film and TV executives, producers, directors, writers, content creators, and influencers for informative conversations on how to build a career in entertainment. We're looking for the next Spike Lee, Ruth Carter, Will Packer, hailing from the HBCU community. Are you the next? Get ready for an inspiring, empowering, and enlightening conversation. The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. On this episode of HBCU First Look Let's Talk, we are taking a trip down memory lane with a recap of the inaugural HBCU First Look Film Festival. With never-before-seen footage from industry professionals and exclusive clips from sessions, we are showing you what you missed in 2023 and gearing you up for 2024. Be the next. It's the HBCU First Look Film Let's Talk Road to HBCU First Look 2024. The HBCU First Look Film Festival kicked off the year with the launch event at Howard University. Here, we introduce some industry heavy hitters: Curtis Simons, Courtney Glaudet, Tracy Kinzer, and Louis T. Powell.
We are both excited to have the opportunity to get insight from leaders in the television and film industry, and thank you all for coming to the Mecca and coming out. And for all the Howard alum and students, HU.
You know.
All right. And for Miss Kinzer as well, you also have done a lot in the industry: Sunday's Best, The Monique Show, Sita's World. And this question applies to you as well. How has the experience being an African-American woman producer, what was that experience like for you in the industry?
Well, initially, I would say it was a little bit challenging being a woman because I had to, I worked up under men. Mm-hmm. So, but the good thing about the men that I worked under, they were very encouraging, and they inspired me as a woman to thrive. And that's why I spoke about Sam, how he said, "You know how to write? Write something." "Oh, okay." "Go shoot it." "Okay." "Go to the edit room and edit it now," So he allowed me to showcase my skills and abilities. And I thought that was very important. And I think that, as Black women, we have to not only just sit on the sidelines when we work with these people, we have to let them know what we're capable of doing so that they can give us those opportunities to show them. Now, when you get the opportunity, you got to take it and run with it because, the last thing you want is a failed opportunity.
With the success of the launch event, we decided to keep the show on the road and visit other HBCUs. Check out this clip from North Carolina A&T University.
When did it go from being a hobby to, or a hustle, to I can actually eat off of this, I can live off of this?
So for me, as a freelance journalist, you're only getting like $50 to $100 an article, so that was not where the money was at. I was sent out to cover the 50th NAACP Image Awards, and I covered it on my own outlet. And I found myself in a room next to Essence, Complex, Ebony, all these major media platforms, and I was like, oh, okay, my name is on the chair, I must belong here. Like there's space for me, there's a seat for me at the table. And so that was an aha moment for me. But what I did with that content, the interviews that I got, the footage that I was able to get from that experience, I pitched it, I sent it out there, and then all of a sudden all these outlets were like, this content is amazing. Can we send you out to the next award show? Can we send you to the Stellars? Can we send you to the Grammys? And I got a lot of money to be sent out with their crew to capture these events and award shows. And I was like, okay, I can make some consistent money from this industry. And so that was kind of my aha moment, creating good content, putting it out there, and people picking it up and wanting to work with me.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The 2024 HBCU First Look Film Festival and Challenge is here. Join us this November 8th through 10th at Howard University for amazing film screenings, enlightening workshops, celebrity guest appearances, internship opportunities, and more. Submit your film by August 28th for a chance to win a cash prize and internship opportunity. Secure your stay with our hotel packages at the Residence Inn by Marriott. For more information, visit HBCUFirstLook.com.
I Know Skincare guides you through your unique skin conditions, sensitivities, and challenges as it matures through life's transformation. I Know provides highly effective skincare products with natural ingredients formulated to offer solutions and deliver effective moisturizing results, giving your skin the hydration it needs while reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I Know. It's time for a new relationship with your skincare. It's time to embrace you, your melanin-rich skin, and its unique beauty needs.
When you get over the age of 50, you definitely have to start using things on your skin.
I Know is made specifically to address maturing skin conditions. All of the I Know products provide highly effective natural ingredients dedicated to delivering proven results.
The best advice my mother gave me, take care of your skin now so to take care of you later.
I Know, your beauty solution for maturing skin.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. Urban One CEO and chairperson Cathy Hughes made an appearance at the HBCU First Look Film Festival. Check out this conversation with Cathy Hughes and Sheila Eldridge, hosted by Lonnie Love.
I am proud to introduce our executive producer of Cafe Mocha Radio and president of Miles Ahead Broadcasting and the founder of this first film festival, Miss Sheila Eldridge. She worked so hard, you guys. Please give her a round of applause. She is going to sit down with her mentor for a soul-stirring conversation that highlights the bond of HBCU culture and alumni. And it is our responsibility to tell our stories. Nobody's going to give us nothing, y'all. Nobody. We have to take it. And when we are in positions to help one another, that's what we should do. And that's what you're seeing today. So with that said, you take it away, Sheila. Ms. Hughes will be joining us via satellite. And like I said, she's found her chair. They had to correct that because they had my credits right there. It was funny. So are we ready?
Let's roll the video.
All right, let's roll the video.
Celebrating Black excellence and culture on display. And we're not about to slow down. We've seen it all.
Oh. Do you know who I am? You gotta notice me. You're not gonna not notice me because I'm black. Bravo. The scars we have are our own. I believe in you, God.
This is in my blood. This is my calling. This is what's meant for me to do.
You only have one life. You need to be you.
I like equality, but equality can't touch equity.
I have the gavel, and I know how to use it.
We're gonna switch up the game a bit right here.
All things are possible if you believe.
My goal is always to try and top myself.
I'm just having fun. I'm just being me. This is who I am, and I want you to see that.
We've raised you to be strong.
That's culture.
Peace.
My friend, my mentor, Miss Cathy Hughes. Now, I can remember the days when I was a sophomore at WHUR, and you were the general manager of HUR. And she would always look after us students, understanding that we were, well, we thought and are the next generation. But she always looked out for us. And in those times, Ms. Hughes, how did you stay inspired? Did you know that you would then be where you are? I just found out it's going to be 20 years for TV One. I remember when TV One went on. I mean, how did you see the vision and keep yourself inspired during those rough times?
The students at Howard, the young people that I've come in contact with through working for the company, individuals like yourself, you're part of my inspiration. You've helped me to stay focused, stay inspired. I just got to take a moment of personal privilege, if I may, please. For years, I wanted to see Howard University School of Communication have a film festival. I thank you, I salute you, and I love you for bringing it to fruition. A big round of applause for Sheila Eldridge. Incredible. What an opportunity. How important. I want to share with the students something that is why I had this dream for this film festival. Oscar Michaud is a name you better know if you want to be in the film business. All right. In 1920, he produced a movie, silent movie, Within Our Gates. Within Our Gates, it features the Piney Woods School in Piney Woods, Mississippi, the school that my grandfather founded in 1909, that's still in full operation today in 2023 with 150 students attending free of charge as they always have. A few were able to pay a little tuition. So because I was introduced to film through Oscar Michaud, I wanted to do something in that space. For your grandfather to be in a film in 1920 has a permanent impact on you when you get old enough to recognize it. So again, I salute you and I thank you so much for this. And you could have done it at any of the HBCUs, but you did it at Howard University with their School of Communications. Again,
that was the only place to do it. That was the only place.
So in answer to your question, you're one of the reasons I'm able to stay inspired.
Oh gosh, what an honor, what an honor. You know, legacy. You represent such a legacy in your family. And one of the things I've always admired is that you give so much beyond just what you do to others. Can you talk about the importance of being in a business and being about the business of the community as well?
I grew up in a family, as I said, my grandfather started Piney Woods School in 1909, but before that, my great-grandmother on my mother's side was second in command to Harriet Tubman. As documented by Ancestry.com, I had no idea. I didn't know my mother's side, her mother's side of the history of our family. But the mantra in our family is, you cannot do well in life until you first do good for other people. And the group that I think we have an obligation to, because most of us are parents, is young people. What young people, any shortcomings that they may have in terms of information, in terms of understanding, in terms of should they vote or should they not, should they go to church or should they not, that's passed on by the elders. Okay, they don't come to those conclusions without influence. And the importance of education is something that the first group of free slaves understood, that it was a ticket to a different way of life, a different way of thinking, a different way of understanding. So it's easy for me to love Howard University in particular, but all of the institutions that deal with preparing young people for the future, because that is our future. I mean, in the fourth quarter of my life, and there are going to be individuals like yourself, Sheila, who will have to step forward and pick up the mantle as I talk about. It's a relay race, and we have to continue moving forward. And the most important aspect are the young runners, the young warriors, the youth who will have to carry forth the mission of who we are as a people.
And that's really what this festival is about. We say this is more than just a film festival. This is about really developing and growing and building a pipeline and a relationship for the next generation. That's what it's about. And we expect for you all to take it and run with it, just like Ms. Hughes said.
Absolutely. And the most important aspect is we are documenting who we are from our own perspective. These films and the finalists are spectacular. They're documenting particularly the piece on depression, something that still we do not have candid, open conversations about in our community. Because it's still like
taboo.
It's almost admitting something that's not right. Well, it's not right. We were slaves. It's not right because we still are suffering voter suppression and so many other things. And so it's very important to acknowledge where we are and to see it through the lens, the eyes of those who are going to have to deal with it. These are very disturbing times in the world right now. So it's very important for the voices of the young to be not just heard, but also seen. And that's what filmmaking is about, documenting our history from our perspective, telling our story in our own words.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers.
Could you just close with some advice that you can give to some of our students that are in both the field of film, communications, and business? Because we have students from various schools here at Howard and other universities.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So could you give them some nuggets and advice?
You have to always keep your eyes on the. You've got to be clear about what it is that your mission in life is about, be it personal or professional. I remember Gene Riggins was the general manager of Universal Music. She so assigned Erykah Badu, she signed Nelly, she signed all these artists. During this time, she had an only child who was going through law school. And his passion was really produce a film. He wanted a full feature film. And she self-financed this full feature film because he kept his eye on the prize. He ended up not going into filmmaking. He actually ended up going into corporate advocacy law for primarily Black businesses. What he was seeing in film production, he now practices in the field of law. You've got to stay focused. Some of us are blessed. I knew by 8 years old that I wanted to be in the media industry. I knew by 8 years old that I wanted to be the boss. I don't have the type of personality to work for anybody. I would have been fired so many times. I probably could have made the Guinness World Book of Records, okay? Because my personality has always been one of being in charge. And when you know what your strengths are, and you keep your eye on the strength, don't let anybody talk you out of it. It may come in a different form than you originally know. You might end up as a filmmaker, make a film that changes your life. Okay, because as you're creating, this creative energy that God gives us sometimes allows us to become distracted and we take our eye off of what we're really supposed to be doing. But sometimes that's identified early in our life. Sometimes it's already identified by the time you're in college. You must stay focused. You must have both eyes on the prize, and you must not allow anyone. Sometimes, Sheila, as you well know, it's well-meaning, but it's discouraging. Oh, you'll never get your film shown. You'll never get a deal. You'll get ripped off. This, that. Okay. All the reasons why you should not continue to pursue being a filmmaker. Don't listen to anybody. If you know in your heart that you're the next Oscar Michaud, follow it at all costs, okay? If you have to walk to work or to school, do what you've got to do to fulfill the God-given blessing. All of us have one. All of us have a special blessing that God instills in us. Pursue it and keep your eyes on the prize.
Well, you know, you're not here. You couldn't be here because, you know,
I'm so sorry.
But that's okay. because you've taken the time to share your wisdom with us. But we had something very special for you that we wanted to surprise you with. You know I love to surprise.
Oh no, and I missed my surprise.
This is your surprise. Can you read it? Let me. Salute her. She's a game changer. Kathy Hughes, thank you for your contribution to the HBCU culture. Presented to you by Cafe Mocha and the First Look Film Festival and the students from every HBCU around the country that you've touched. We love you.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, I repeat myself, for this to be the First Look Film Festival is like a dream fulfilled for me. Thank you, and thank all of those who participated in this incredible First Film Festival.
And thank you for stepping up. And we will be announcing shortly, you've seen the featured films of the 7 finalists, and we will be announcing the winner. And thank you to TV One and Urban One and the Complete Conglomerate and you and Alfred for awarding that winner with a $5,000 prize to be able to launch their film career. Thank you so much.
God bless him.
God bless you. Thank you.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The 2024 HBCU First Look Film Festival and Challenge is here. Join us this November 8th through 10th at Howard University for amazing film screenings, enlightening workshops, celebrity guest appearances, internship opportunities, and more. Submit your film by August 28th for a chance to win a cash prize and internship opportunity. Secure your stay with our hotel packages at the Residence Inn by Marriott. For more information, visit HBCUFirstLook.com.
I Know Skincare guides you through your unique skin conditions, sensitivities, and challenges as it matures through life's transformation. I Know provides highly effective skincare products with natural ingredients formulated to offer solutions and deliver effective moisturizing results, giving your skin the hydration it needs while reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
I know.
It's time for a new relationship with your skincare. It's time to embrace you, your melanin-rich skin, and its unique beauty needs.
When you get over the age of 50, you definitely have to start using things on your skin.
I Know is made specifically to address maturing skin conditions. All of the I Know products provide highly effective natural ingredients dedicated to delivering proven results.
The best advice my mother gave me, take care of your skin now so to take care of you later.
I Know, your beauty solution for maturing skin.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers.
Okay. Wasn't that phenomenal, you guys? Give another hand to Miss Kathy Hughes and TV One. TV One family is right there at that table. I love me some Jeffersons. I tell you that, y'all. That's some Sanford and Son. So, was that the murder episodes? The Fatal Attraction. That's what I love that. Ooh. Like, I knew he was wrong, okay? But this is what it's about, y'all. It's about family. It's about us being encouraged and inspired. And so with that said, we are going to present our 7 finalists from the 125 submissions that we had. And Sheila, you okay? Okay. It's fine. You did great. This is her first time interviewing, getting her Barbara Walters on. You did great. Can you give us some nuggets? Can you give us some nuggets? You heard you listening. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call out the finalists, and then we're gonna have you come up because we have an award. And I want to bring up one of our Dr. Tyra Lindsay. She was our head panelist. Dr. Hey, welcome. She was the one that was actually formulating everything for us for the judges panel. So please give her a hand, Dr. Tyra. You can stay right there. Alex, move this chair. Move this. I had to do everything. Move that as we call up the finalists. No, this is the first one, y'all. We get it together. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh, really? You were the chair. What was your official title?
Chair of the film jury.
Chair of the film jury. Thank you. Okay. That deserves a hand clap. So as I call your name, please come up to receive your plaque. The first grand jury prize for Best Feature Film goes to Footprints of an Angel. That was Tremar Petaway. Tremar, come on up here, Tremar. His school is ECSU. Yep, around here. There you go, jury person. Congratulations. And just stay up here. Second was our grand jury prize for the best short film. It goes to the film Can I Grow Old? Terrence Leon George, Morgan State. Come on up, Terrence. Terrence was nervous. He's like, I'm so nervous. You did a great job. And again, we'll be showing all these films, so make sure y'all check it out. Up next, our grand jury prize for Best Documentary. I love this documentary. It was The Interception of Jane Kennedy, Sophia Songhai, Howard University. That was so great.
I really appreciate it.
Next is our grand jury prize for Best Animated Film, Photo Story. Filmmaker is Jazz Johnson, Spelman College. Come on, Jazz. Up next, our grand jury prize for Best Mobile Film. The film is My Plan B, Anthony Parson, Howard University. Anthony, come on up. Hey, Anthony. Next, our grand jury prize for Best Health and Wellness Film goes to Depression Among Black and Minority College Students, filmmaker David Brown, Texas Southern University. David. I will accept this on David's behalf. And last but not least, grand jury prize for Best Family and Faith Film, Sincerely Jonah, Cyan Shreve, Howard University.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers.
Please give a hand to all of our finalists. They were all great. And again, we would like to thank TV1 for stepping up and giving the $5,000 grand prize. I almost said $500,000, but yes. Look, he was like, he stopped. I'm gonna sit back down. The $5,000 grand prize. Please step as we announce the winner. They were all great. Please keep doing your filming, keep doing your creativity, because it's very, very much needed. But the first ever First Look Film Festival first prize winner is Cheyenne Street. Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words? Let her say a few words.
Firstly, just thank you to my team. We went through so many obstacles to make this story happen, but you were all dedicated to the vision, to telling a story that was about Black fathers and showing that we need those types of people to carry our generation forward. So thank you for everyone who was involved with this, the professors, Howard University. This was a team effort, and without all of you, this would not have happened. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
With 7 finalists of the HBCU First Look Film Festival Challenge, Cyan Shreve took the crown as grand prize winner with her short film, Sincerely Jonah.
Dick Gregory said hope is a cheap word. Hope is an expectation. We expect tomorrow. We expect happy endings. I never thought I wouldn't have the time with her. Time to watch her grow up. To see her perform. But that's the thing about happy endings. Life isn't a movie. I love seeing the moon during the day. So often we associate it with the night, but it's always there. You just have to look a little harder. I always wondered what it'd be like to live on the moon. How'd it feel to take off the harness and just float, untethered, free.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The 2024 HBCU First Look Film Festival and Challenge is here. Join us this November 8th through 10th at Howard University for amazing film screenings, enlightening workshops, celebrity guest appearances, internship opportunities, and more. Submit your film by August 28th for a chance to win a cash prize and internship opportunity. Secure your stay with our hotel packages at the Residence Inn by Marriott. For more information, visit HBCUFirstLook.com.
I Know Skincare guides you through your unique skin conditions, sensitivities, and challenges as it matures through life's transformation. I Know provides highly effective skincare products with natural ingredients formulated to offer solutions and deliver effective moisturizing results, giving your skin the hydration it needs while reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I know. It's time for a new relationship with your skincare. It's time to embrace you, your melanin-rich skin, and its unique beauty needs.
When you get over the age of 50, you definitely have to start using things on your skin.
I Know is made specifically to address maturing skin conditions. All of the I Know products provide highly effective natural ingredients dedicated to delivering proven results.
The best advice my mother gave me, take care of your skin now so to take care of you later.
I Know, your beauty solution for maturing skin.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. We cannot mention the film festival without honoring the 2-time Academy Award-winning costume designer, Ruth E. Carter, and the outstanding speech she gave as the keynote speaker.
Howard University, 2-time Academy Award-winning costume designer. She is here with us today. Get to your feet for Ruth E. Carter.
Wakanda is up here. So when I look out at all of you, I see the Dora Milaje, I see Princess Shuri, Okoye, Nakia, M'Baku, and King T'Challa. I stand before you as a testament of power and the strength of perseverance and the beauty of a journey that is uniquely your own. I wish to take you on a voyage of my career and in costume design and filmmaking and share with you 3 lessons that can help you on your journey. Design your own path. There will be sacrifices and hard work. Believe in the art you are making. You know, often I'm asked by reporters and people, like, how did you get started in costume design? You know, people think that I dressed up little dolls, Barbie dolls when I was growing up, but no, it was the poets and the playwrights, Lorraine Hansberry, Langston Hughes, Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez, James Baldwin. These are my designers. I'm drawn to create costumes worn by people who look like us and artists who write stories about us, who made our futures possible for us. And boy, did I get to practice my craft at Hampton. We had an amazing theater department at Hampton where we were a collection of expressive souls, and we were guided by our professors and mentors who saw our potential. And they allowed me to design my own path, because the crazy thing about Hampton was there was no costume design major. I had to create my own curriculum. So I did every play that was ever gracing the stage at Hampton University. I did A Raisin in the Sun. I even did a thriller video remake for Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. By my senior year, I was well known on campus as that costume designer. So being an artist means being passionate about your talent and believing in yourself so much so that you are disciplined about working hard and making sacrifices. You know, because at Hampton, I missed out on a lot of like step shows and parties. And one Christmas break, I was in my apartment sewing costumes for the Terpsichoreans. You know, that was their dance company. So there was no popping out for me. I had too many costumes to make. And at that time, it felt like I was missing out. But now, I get to go to the Jay-Z Gold Party after my Oscar win. Holla at your girl. The sacrifices were worth it. These Oscar wins did not happen overnight. You know, I've been at this a long time, longer than a lot of you were even born or thought about, longer before they invented Spanx. So you know how hard my job was. But after I graduated from Hampton, I decided to pack up my 87 Volkswagen Rabbit that only went like 65 miles per hour, had no AC, and I had to manually roll down the windows like this. This is how we used to do it in the old days. But I joined my Hampton friends in Los Angeles, and we stayed busy realizing our dreams and designing our new paths. I took a position with a dance company in South Central LA, designing costumes for their show, which was inspired by the music of Stevie Wonder. You know, when you're designing small productions, you know, you got to do a little bit of everything. You do the repairs, the reset. So I would stay there late and get all the costumes back together. And then one night, Spike Lee came to see the show. When we met, He encouraged me to expand my talents from theater into film. And by volunteering to be the costume designer for student films at USC or UCLA, and so I did it. And soon, for the first time, I was hearing quiet on the set, and we're rolling. So I had come out of theater. And then very early one morning, I got a call. I answered, hello. He said, Ruth. I said, yes. He said, Ruth. I said, yes. He said, this is the man of your dreams. I said, Denzel? He said, no, this is Spike. He hired me as the costume designer for his first studio feature and my first film, School Days. Hampton had me ready for a role of a lifetime, costume designer. Everything I absorbed and gathered at Hampton provided me the research and expertise I needed to tell the HBCU story through costume design. From the energy of the prep rallies, the immaculate probate shows, the pageantry of homecoming, the Kappas, Deltas, and Q Dogs, they inspired the Gamma Rays, the Fellas, and the Wannabes, and the Jigaboos. The HBCU culture was represented in School Days. And after that, it was a foundation for the TV series A Different World. You know, y'all can watch the TikTok clips and see that. Spike Lee named his company 40 Acres and a Mule. Working there was the first of its type. We were reclaiming the telling of our history. Behind the scenes and in front of the camera, we were telling our stories the way we wanted to tell them, not the way Hollywood wanted us to tell them. Jungle Fever, Summer of Sam, Mo Better Blues, Crooklyn, Clockers. The passion in our creativity was connecting audiences with the science of movie making and bringing them into our world while taking back control of our narrative and how we were represented on screen. The message in Do the Right Thing is archived in the Library of Congress, and it is relevant even today. Working at 40 Acres, we were realizing our Afro future, and I was designing my path. Over the next 12 years, I would continue doing costume design, traveling between New York on Spike Lee joints and working in Los Angeles for emerging directors like Robert Townsend, Five Heartbeats, Keenan Ivory Wayans, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, and in Living Color. The work continued to build. I would learn more about myself and my craft and expand on the foundation and work ethic I built at my HBCU. Designing your own path also means having the faith that the right people will be put in front of you and around you. Spike. He said, never worry about the Oscar, just do a great job. And then the filming of Malcolm X began. I poured my soul into creating the costumes for that film. I was conscious that these articles of clothing were not only costumes, but also garments of protest and symbols of truth.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers. The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and shakers.
From my work on Malcolm X, I became the first Black person to be nominated for an Oscar in costume design. That recognition taught me that my point of view belongs. I realized that I could be the great artist that I thought of myself as while I was there at Hampton. Yeah, Hollywood began to take notice. That's when Steven Spielberg asked me to design Amistad. He told me he loved my work in Malcolm X. Excuse me, Steven Spielberg said he loved my work. Well, I wanted to be the best, and I got to work with one of the greatest filmmakers. In working with Steven, we created history, and I was nominated again for an Oscar a second time. I continue to work with incredible directors like Lee Daniels and Ava DuVernay and share our stories. While I was working on Marshall with the late Chadwick Boseman, I pull up to the, thank you for him. I pull up to the parking lot on our first day of filming, and I'm nervous because, I'm working with Chad, and he's, very thoughtful about his art. And I get a call from my agent, and they tell me that I've been selected to be the costume designer for Black Panther. And I haven't even started shooting Marshall yet. And I'm sitting there in my car, and I'm looking at his trailer, and we already set his clothes in there, and I thought, do I tell him? We haven't began this journey. Do I tell him I'm on his next journey? So I decided to hold the information. I decided I wasn't going to say a word. And I held it. And we shot for 12 weeks. On the last week of shooting, Chadwick came to set with his big old grin, those deep dimples. And I said, hey, Chad, how you doing? You look good. How's everything? Yeah. Well, I'm going to be the costume designer on Black Panther. And he said, yeah, I know. I had never designed a superhero before. So I thought, why me? I was asked to come to Marvel Studios and interview in front of Ryan Coogler and executive producer Nate Moore. Walking into Marvel is like you're in the CIA, you walk in, the doors lock behind you, you need your eye scanned, finger printed, blood drawn. I was having trouble opening up my design concepts that I wanted to show him in a Dropbox. You can't just log into Marvel. You need a Tony Stark password. That's when Ryan looked at me and said, I really liked your work in Malcolm X. I'm so happy you're here. I'm a Spike Lee fan. That helped put me at ease. Ryan explained that when Malcolm X came out, everybody in Oakland went to see the film. Families were all together. They were excited about this story about Malcolm X, and he was with his family. He remembered he sat on his dad's lap. From Ryan's perspective, I have been designing the look of superheroes my whole career. I designed my own path, stayed passionate, sacrificed, worked hard, believed in my artistic voice, and it led me to create the Afro future in Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, the first of their kind. These were the hardest 2 films I had ever done. Everyone comes into a Marvel film with some different type of experience, and for me, they all wanted to tell me on the first Black Panther film how to do my job. I've been working for Marvel for, 10, 12 years, and I could tell you exactly what they're looking for in your sketch. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, we did The Lion King, and, we get beads from all over, and, I can do that beadwork for you. I was like, okay, really? And it wasn't until I collected materials that we had made in Africa. It wasn't until I went to the bead chests where I could pull together some authentic beads from Africa, and I brought everything in to show the big, huge team that makes a movie of this size. I wanted to show them everything, and I said, this is how this movie is supposed to look. Handmade, made from the motherland. The pressure to get the authenticity of culture accurate while still making costumes look like wearable, futuristic art left me with sleepless nights and more holidays and Christmas missed. But I was doing this for the culture. If I hadn't designed my own path and made the sacrifices believing in my art, I wouldn't be standing in front of you today as the first to win the Oscar twice. I walked up onto the Dolby stage and made history, winning Marvel Studios their first Oscar. I'm so proud of this work that has reimagined beauty standards. Winning the first Oscar was like a beautiful embroidery of all my experiences up to the moment, intricately sewn together. Then boom, the pandemic. Life becomes humbling. Nothing can prepare you for something like that, but soon you realize what's important is your response to the situation. How you adjust and bounce back is how you continue to design your path. The first film set records and everybody wanted to see the second. The pressure to create greatness on top of greatness was insurmountable. And the degree of difficulty in making it happen with added challenges of wearing masks and doing nose swabs and tests and communicating with your team without being in the same space was very high. But none of it compares to losing Chadwick Boseman. It stops you in your tracks. Nothing prepares you for the difficulty when the lead actor in Howard Graduate, in the biggest franchise film and friend and hero to many of us, passes away. When I look at a lot of you, I'm reminded of him, his ambition, intelligence, courage. He lived his Afro future the brightest. When he said no to playing stereotypes, he designed his own path, ultimately embodying the first Black superhero. Each of you has everything in you to work hard towards being the best at what you do. Life is not easy, and things are stacked against you. You have entered the film industry. Stay in control of what you can and work hard to improve your skill set. Be the director of your passion and dedicate yourself to your craft. My sacrifice is today, so your tomorrow is rewarded. Believe in your art and take that leap in designing your own path, and you too will be standing up here today. Thank you.
The Let's Talk series with Hollywood movers and